Welcome everyone to Simpson County Academy for today's Saturday game against the Simpson Cougars and the Magee Trojans. This is the first game of the day, the junior varsity game. Got Kane Butler on the mound and Chase Adcock behind the plate. Connor Cohn at first, Parker Pierce at second, Hayesbury at shortstop, Paxton Dale at third. In center field, we have Walker Polk. Left field, Jacob Colson. And right field, Wilkes Carter. So I'm glad everybody could join us today. So we have Facebook and YouTube going. We'll begin the game here shortly. And Adcock throws it down, and here we are beginning the game. First up for Magee is number 8. And here we start. Here comes the first pitch by Kane Butler. First pitch of the game is fouled back for strike number 1. And there's another swing, fouled back for strike 2. Kane Butler is ahead in the count early. Here comes the 0-2. And there's a pitch in there for strike 3. And there is the first out of the inning. Here's number 15 batting now for the Trojans. So, not 0-3. Here comes the first pitch to the second batter of the inning. And it's low for ball 1. And there's a swing and a miss at an off speed, 1-1 count. Comes the 1-1. It's little dribbler toward back to the pitcher, but it goes off of Butler's glove, and there's the first runner of the day for Magee. And here is number 20, Landry Teeter, batting now for Magee. Here comes the 0-0. That pitch inside for ball number 1. Comes 1-0. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Butler checks runner first. He gets back. Here comes 2-0 pitch. That pitch is low. The ball 3. And here comes the next pitch. That is high, ball 4. Now there are runners at first and second now. And here is number 10 for Magee. Here comes the 0-0. There's a swing and a miss for strike number 1. Here comes 0-1. That pitch is in there. Strike 2.
When somebody hits a home run, we go get a couple of bombs. Do it.
Comes 0-2. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's 2 outs in the inning.
If you want to put music on that thing, you gotta go to the library and download it. Just make sure you got much cussing.
Here's number 18. Batting now.
I'm glad somebody decided to do this stuff. There's nobody else. I can find nobody else to do it. Sydney can't get it once, and I thought she was going to do it. She's so excited.
Here comes 0-0. That pitch is in there. Strike 1. Got some cloud cover coming up on the field. Here comes 0-1. And there's a ball hit toward right field. Wilkes Carter makes the grab, and that will end the top of the first. So there are 2 men left on base for Magee. Kane Butler pitching, headed to the bottom of the first. And here we are at the bottom of the first. Here is the shortstop, Hayes Berry, batting now for the Simpson Cougars. And here comes first pitch by Nash Teeter. First pitch is low for ball 1. One zero is nubbed foul. 1-1 count. Comes 1-1 count. That pitch outside. 2-1 count. Here comes 2-1. That pitch hits the dirt. 3-1 count.
Can you get a good that's a break? It's a break goods.
Yeah,
Everyone we have is literally
the past 3 guys I've had.
Here comes the 3-1. And that pitch hits Haysbury in the helmet. He will take his base. So there's a quick runner at first base for the Cougars.
Now coming to the plate, number 8, Cade Walker.
Here's Cade Walker batting now for Simpson. There's a pitch in the dirt. Haysbury. It advances easily to second. 1-0 count.
We play nobody good during season. You know, the country city, no one else would recruit us.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen is y'all going to face 78 to 82 all season, and then get the playoffs and face 88. Can we ready?
The back
Here comes 1-0. Another pitch hits the dirt. 2-0 count. Here comes 2-0. That pitch outside, ball 3. And there's a pitch in there. Strike 1.
Not this year,
And there is ball 4. Runners at first and second with nobody out.
Now coming to the plate, number 3, Connor Cone.
Connor Cone batting now for Simpson. We'll have a pinch runner for Cade Walker. Pinch runner appears to be Paxton Dale. There's pitch outside. Ball 1. And we're going to have a visit at the mound. Nash Teeter's going to stay in to pitch against Connor Cone.
Last time he played on New Year's, basketball was 76 to 84.
Comes 1-0. That ball's hit up the middle, and it will find a hole. Here comes Haysbury around third, and there is the first run of the day for the Simpson Cougars. And now there are runners at third and second.
Now coming to the plate, number 17, Chase Adcock.
So here is Chase Adcock, the catcher in this game, batting now. He comes in with one run in the game. And there's a pitch hit hard in the gap, and there are 2 runs now for Simpson. Here comes Connor Cone, There's 3 runs. Chase Adcock makes it to second. Simpson Cougars are coming alive with the bats.
Coming to the plate, number 19, Walker Polk.
There's Walker Polk. First pitch, outside, ball 1.
All the way to the back. He looked it up there. He don't know how it was. Is that right?
Last year.
1-0. Turns into 2-0.
I like black and black and gold.
Here comes 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Chase Adcock advances to third on the passed ball. And there's ball 4. Now there are runners at the
Now coming to
cards
the
now.
plate, number 25, Wilkes Carter.
Here's Wilkes Carter now. Still with no outs in the inning. He is the 6th batter. Let's see if he can extend the lead right here. Teeter checks the runner at first. There's ball 1. And there's a pitch that is thrown to the outfield. There's the 4th run for Simpson. The throw back to the pitcher from the catcher ends up in center field, allowing Adcock to score, and Walker Polk advances to second. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Carter. That pitch up and out, 2-0 count. Comes 2-0. Low inside pitch turns 3-0. Throw by the catcher to third is unsuccessful. Walker Polk steals third base. Comes 3-0 to Carter. In there for strike 1. And there is ball 4. Still with no outs in the inning. Here is Kane
Now
Butler.
to the plate, number 23, Kane Butler.
Here's Kane Butler. Batting now for the Cougars. There's a curveball in there for strike 1. Comes 0-1. And there's another strike in there. Comes 0-2. Turns into 1-2. Comes 1-2 outside. Ball 4. Wilkes Carter misses to second. The runner from third does not. 2-2 count. Here comes 2-2. There's a curveball that misses. 3-2 count. Here comes the 3-2 on Kane Butler. And he hits it chopper hard, ground ball to third. It gets under third baseman's glove, and the score is now 5-0. And that
Update on the MAIS overall basketball tournament. Simpson Academy is leading 61-44 over Rossville Christian Academy with 30 seconds left in the third period.
And there's only a 5-run inning, so we will go to the top of the second. And here we're back now in the top of the second after the 5 runs per inning rule by Simpson. Here is batter now for Magee. Kane Butler still on the mound. And first pitch slow, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That pitch in there, strike 1, 1-1 count. And here is Jack Ashmore, the commentator. First, and the next pitch swung on, missed, strike 2. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout for Kane Butler.
72, we're rolling about 67, maybe 65. Jack Moore. So, I told him if you can't get here on time, just get here.
Here comes the next batter for Magee. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Comes 0-1. That pitch hits the dirt. 1-1 count. Here comes the 1-1. It's swung on, popped up towards center field. Well, not really popped up. That ball's hit a little bit back, but Walker Pope tracks it down. There's 2 outs in the inning. Here comes the first pitch to the third batter of the inning, Kane Butler. First pitch, ball one. And there's a little dribbler towards the pitcher, but it gets by Butler. Haysbury fields it, and that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits on no errors for the top of the second. We're headed to the bottom of the second.
Cougars number 28, Jacob Colson.
I was thinking that's what it was. I actually was thinking like, okay, is it Arizona or New Mexico?
Don't play football.
I think
Well, here's Jacob Colson up for Simpson now. That one swung on and foul tipped back. And that makes it 1-1. And that one's high for ball two. And that one's up. The count goes to 3-1. Here comes a 3-1. And that one's in the dirt. And Jacob Colson advances on a walk.
Now coming to the plate for Simpson Academy, number 16, Parker Pierce.
And here's Parker Pierce for Simpson now. And that one's check swing, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes. Fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. comes the 0-2. And that one hits the outside corner, and Pierce goes down on strikes.
Now coming to plate,
And
number
here's
27,
Paxton
Dale.
Paxton Dale for Simpson now with runner on first, one out. Runner goes, throw down to second. That one's over his head, and going to third, and no throw. And Jacob Colson goes to second, and then a wild throw. He makes it to third. And here is Paxton Dale. See if he can drive him in right here. That one's upstairs for ball 2.
That noise was courtesy
Being me last.
Here comes the 2-0. And that one goes to 3-0.
That foul ball was courtesy. No.
Here's the 3-0 and ball 4.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Simpson Cougars, number 13, Hayes Berry.
And top of the lineup rolls back around, and Hayes Berry up for Simpson. That one hits the outside corner for strike 1.
2 cookies. 2 kind of cookies. Chocolate chip. 2 chocolate. They're dog.
Yes, sir.
Do we get to sample and see how good they are so we can have that?
I'm not in charge of the rules.
And that one's low for ball 1. Count goes to 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch, and that one's in the other batter's box for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1 on Berry. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that one is lifted to center field. Center fielder going back, and he makes the catch. Jacob Colson tags up from third base, and your score is 6-0.
Now coming to the plate, number 8, Cade Walker.
Cougars.
Thank you.
I'll share those two.
And that one goes to ball 1. There's a 1-0, and that one's high for ball 2.
That's Paxton's cousin. Teacher, Paxton's first cousin. Paxton's daddy, and teacher's mom. Jim Bob and Amanda. Paxton, Dale's dad, and his teacher was
And that one's inside, and the count goes to 3-0 on Walker. And Walker advances on a walk, and here comes Connor Cone up for the Cougars now. And
Courtesy runner for Walker, number 13,
courtesy
Hayes Berry.
runner for
Coming to the plate for the Cougars,
Cade
number 3,
Walker
Connor
is going to be
Cone.
Hayes Berry. Connor Cone up to the plate now for the Cougars. Chase Adcock on deck. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. That one's fouled back. And count goes to 0-1. Here comes 0-1. That one swung on to right center, and that's trouble. And the ball gets down. Paxton Dale scores. Hayes Berry advances to third base, and Connor Cone with a hit. And here is, probably so.
Coming to the plate, number 17, Chase Adcock.
Here is Chase Adcock up for Simpson now. Runners on first and third. Hayes Berry on third and Cone on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is fouled back. Count goes to 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one's outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-1, and that one's in the dirt for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. That one's high for ball 3. Here's the 3-1. That one's outside, and
now to the plate, number 19, Walker Polk.
And bases are loaded now with Walker Polk up to bat, and Chase Adcock gets pitch runner, and that's going to be Parker Pierce. That one swing on and miss. Foul. Here comes 0-1. That one's in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher, and here comes the 1-1. Swing on and foul back. Count goes to 1-2. And that one's foul tip and caught. Simpson scratches 2 out in this inning, and we go
Update
to
on
the
the
top
MAIS
of
overall
third.
basketball tournament. Simpson comes away with a victory over Rossville Christian 76-51. They will move on to the semifinal round and play at 6 p.m. on Monday against the winner of Jackson Prep and Tunica Academy.
And here we are back now at the hole. First batter of the third inning for Magee. Kane Butler still on the mound. First pitch is ball. Two 0 count now. Next pitch is hit towards center field, and there's a base hit. Number 31, batting now. Butler checks the runner at first. First pitch is high, ball one. Here comes 1-0. That pitch is high. That's ball two. Swing and a miss, 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike two. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That pitch just misses, full count. Here comes 2-2. And there's a ball that's hit just over Haysbury's head. And there's two consecutive hits for Magee. Here's the next batter for Magee. First pitch to him is in there for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. That pitch just misses high. 1-1 count. When the pitch is over his head, turns into 2-1. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike two, 2-2 count. Simpson's trying to prevent any runs from getting on the board from Magee. And there's a pitch upstairs, full count. And that pitch is upstairs, ball 4. It is now a full count, and here comes Coach Matt Lee to the mound. Let's see if he'll do a pitching change. Coach Lee decides to leave him in. The bases are loaded for Magee. Here comes number 8 or 6, not sure. First pitch is low for ball 1.
They got their bottom of the line up on loaded bases and top of the line.
Here comes 1-0. There's a ball hit toward third. It is foul. 1-1 count. Here comes the 1-1. And he swings out a high pitch, 1-2 count. The 1-2 is he sticks the bat out there. Still 1-2 count. Here comes 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There is the first out of the inning. Here's number 15, Landry Teeter, batting for the Trojans. Nash Teeter, his twin brother. Here comes first pitch. That pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. There's pitch low and inside, 2-0. Here comes 2-0. There's a ball pulled, but it hits the runner trying to advance to second, and that will be 2 outs in the inning. The ball is a dead ball. Runner is out. Not sure what's going on here.
Yeah, he's got it. He goes to second.
Now, if it wasn't a force, you don't need to. I'm saying, I think a runner, if they want to just on first, you know, run on third,
And it seems as though the run does count for Magee. There's another out. And there are runners at the corners. And still seems to be interruption about what's going on. So the runner from third is going back to second. And here is Landry Teeter, the twin brother of Nash Teeter, batting now. There's a pitch in there for strike one. The question is, they do not have the run on the big scoreboard, but next pitch is fouled back. 0-2. Did the run score?
Yes.
He didn't put it up there?
Oh, they moved the runner back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a foul. Another pitch fouled back.
So it's 7-0.
7-1.
No, they moved the runner back.
Oh, well, it is 7-0. There's a passed ball. Runner does not try to go. 1-2 count. Wild pitch.
Yeah, don't call a pass ball on the catcher when it's a wild pitch. When the catcher's diving for it and can't get to it, that's wild pitch. Especially when the catcher's dead.
We know this fast, the catcher.
Yeah.
Here comes 1-2. That pitch just misses high. 2-2 count. Two. Hits the dirt. Full count. Here comes the full count pitch. And there's one run. It remains bases loaded. Here comes the next batter from Magee. That pitch outside, ball one. Here comes 1-0. That's ball is low. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Oh, and there's a pitch. Hit pretty hard toward left field. That ball's going back, but it is a foul ball. It's 2-1 count. That ball was hit over there. Here comes the 2-1. That pitch, strike 2. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. The Cougars give up 1 run. McGee leaves 3 stranded on. We're headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Cougars are leading 7-1 over the Trojans.
Now coming to the plate, number 25, Wilkes Carter.
Here's Wilkes Carter for the Cougars now, as Simpson leads 7-1 over the Trojans. And first pitch is in there for a strike. And that one's fouled back. And that one's rolling back down. Here comes 0-2. Curveball, and he pokes it to first, and 1 down for the Trojans.
Now to the plate, number 23, Kane Butler.
Here is Kane Butler for Simpson now, with 1 out. See what he can do here. First pitch is high for ball 1. comes the pitch, and that one almost hits him, but missed him, and the count goes to 2-0. And that one hits outside corner for strike one. Count goes to 2-1. Here's the pitch, and that one is into right for a base hit. Nice hit there by Kane Butler. And coming to the plate is Jacob Colson with a round.
Now to the plate, number 28, Jacob Colson.
Hopefully we can get some more runs here and try and end this one. But that one's high for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes, and that one's hitting the center field, and runner gets burned, and that was a nice hit there by Jacob. Kane Butler in the third, and Jacob Colson stays at first because he missed a base and had to go back and touch it.
Now to the plate, number
By the time
16,
he had
Parker
gotten back,
Pierce.
the ball was in. And here's Parker Pierce now, up for Simpson. Runner goes, throw down to second is nowhere close. And that one hits the outside corner for strike one. Your score is 8-1 Cougars, leading over the Trojans JV. That one's in the dirt for ball two. Here comes a 2-1 pitch, and that was a laser toward the Trojan dugout. Here comes the 2-2, and that one's high and out for ball three. And the count is full now, 3-2. There's the full count pitch, a swing and a miss, and Parker Pierce goes down on strike. And coming
Now
to the plate is
number 27, Paxton Dale.
Paxton Dale. Here comes the pitch, and that one's high for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's in there for strike one. Here comes the 1-1. A swing, and center fielder playing way back, and that one gets down, and Jacob Colson scores. And the score is now 9-1.
Up to the plate, number 13, Hayes Berry.
And here's number 13, Hayes Berry. See what he can do here with 2 outs. That one's in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a laser, stay fair, and barely foul. A few feet left of the foul line, and that's a nice hit.
Did you get a good deal on that, man?
Probably not as good as I could have, but you on the side, you might be able to say something.
Here comes 0-2, and that was in the dirt. It gets past the catcher, Teeter, and Dale advances to second. Here comes the 1-2, swing and a miss, and the Cougars scratch 2 as we go to the the top of the fourth.
And here we are, back now with number 18 batting now for the Trojans. Simpson Cougars lead it 9-1 here in this junior varsity game. New pitcher is Walker Polk for Simpson. First pitch is behind him. That's ball one. And next pitch, low for ball two. And there's a one hit toward the gap. Parker Pierce makes a great play And that will be out number 1 of the inning. Here's the next batter for Magee. First pitch. Way inside, nearly hits him. That is ball 1. There's a pitch in there for strike 1. And that pitch gets inside and hits him. There's first base runner for Magee. Here comes first pitch. He swings and misses for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1, and there's another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh-2 pitch. He takes a cut at a high fastball, and there is 2 outs now. Next batter for Magee. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. One 0 inside for ball 2. Here comes the 2-0. That pitch is outside for ball 3. 3-0 count. He shows bunt. That pitch is in there for a strike. He throws his bat. I think he thought it was ball 4 as well. But it wasn't. Here comes the 3-1 count. And he swings strike 2. Here comes the 3-2. That pitch is in there for nope. Just missed the mark. It's ball 4. Runners at first and second now. There's a pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Next pitch, he hits a little dribbler towards second. Parker Pierce fields it. He throws it to first, and that will end the inning. So the Cougars give up no runs. They leave. Magee leaves two runners stranded. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. And with that, the ball game is over. The Simpson Cougars win 9-1 in the junior varsity game. So the game is in the fourth quarter. We will see you at 2 o'clock for the varsity game, Simpson versus Magee. And we will see you then on Simpson Academy